Okay, longtime viewers of my channel should remember this particular machine. I sold this to my neighbor down the street about 2 years ago. The house just recently sold. The previous owner left it, and the new owner no longer wanted it since it really was way too big for the yard. So I gave him an offer a couple weeks ago. I saw his garage door was open today. I went and talked to him. He countered my offer. So I bought the machine back. I still bought it back. I bought it back for half of what I sold it to the original owner for, and less than what I actually originally bought it for. So this machine, I'm in the black no matter what when it comes to this machine, since overall profits of this machine, and I'll be able to make my money back on this machine yet again for a second time around. I may or may not have a potential buyer for this. I gotta talk to somebody, but it does need some work. In the short, I did show some issues. There's definitely a 5.0 nest under the cover. It needs to be pressure washed. I don't really want to drive it or run it any longer than I have to, since there is remnants coming out from underneath the air filter. It's going to need oil change. It's going to need an air filter most likely, but other than that, it's good. Only downside to this one here, the brake lock does not work. It worked whenever I originally bought the machine, but it stopped working shortly after. That's one downside to this particular machine. And it almost ran into the shop where I got the air at whenever I re-jumped the battery. Let's just see how bad. Yeah, that's why I don't really want to run it too long. There's definitely a mouse nest. The air filter actually doesn't look too bad, but there's most definitely a mouse nest in there. This was stored indoors. Let the truck go by. But the guy cultivated marijuana in the shed that this was stored in, so the marijuana most likely attracted mice and stuff like that. So yeah, the mice definitely got into this tractor, unfortunately. I don't think it was used this season, so I think he only used it for one season, and the yard is the size of my front yard. That's where this was being used. So other than that, we should be okay. The battery, 50-50 if it will come back. The oil isn't bad. Really, it isn't that bad. It's almost September right now. It's the end of August. So to sell a machine like this, I'm kind of at the wrong time of year. If I wanted to do a quick flip, I probably could clean the mouse nest out and fresh gas, battery. I could sell it and get my money back and then some. Or I could hold it till next year and probably get more, which I'm kind of leaning towards holding it till next year and get more money back out of it. Right now, I could probably get what I paid for it back out of it, maybe a bit more. If I held it till next year, I could probably get what I sold it for originally 2 years ago, which was $1,000. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for this. So far, that casing is holding up. It should be okay. I'll make sure all the rest of them are at the proper amount of air, PSI. You gotta test the deck. The deck might need blades, so it's just probably gonna be all basics, basic stuff to go through on this. The machine really doesn't need anything major, just all basic tune-up stuff. Probably under $100 in parts, and this machine will be ready to go. So there we go, Murray. This is a Murray Ultra. Unfortunately, I did not get the book back with it this time. If I see the guy he got this from, I'll see if maybe the book is in the shed. If he finds it, let me know, sort of thing. But other than that, if it doesn't have the book, it doesn't have the book. Just noticed he added a fuel shutoff right there. That was not there before whenever I had it. Usually on these machines, you don't need a fuel shutoff. The only time you need them is if that fuel pump fails, then you want a fuel shutoff. But really, for winterizing, having a fuel shutoff isn't a bad idea. Let's just see if the battery did anything. It might come back. I'll have to wait and see. So anyways, there we go. Murray Ultra is back. This is a 5-speed, 20-inch or 20 horse, 46-inch cut. So if it was a 20-inch cut, that would suck. But there we go. I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.